Once upon a time, in a tranquil monastery nestled within the mountains, there lived a wise old monk. He had spent years in meditation and service, living in harmony with nature. Among the monastery's simple possessions was an aging donkey, who had once helped carry water and firewood but had grown old and weary. Recognizing the cycle of life, the monk allowed the donkey to roam freely, grazing in the lush green meadows. One day, while wandering near the monastery's well, the donkey lost his footing and fell into its deep, narrow depths. Trapped and unable to escape, the donkey brayed in distress, his cries echoing through the valley. A young disciple passing by heard the desperate cries and rushed to the well. Peering inside, he was shocked to see the donkey struggling at the bottom. Without hesitation, he hurried to inform the wise monk. Upon hearing the news, the monk, along with his fellow disciples, gathered around the well. The disciples tried everything to rescue the stranded animal, but their efforts were in vain. As the day passed and the sun began to set, the monk sat in deep contemplation. Finally, with a serene yet sorrowful expression, he spoke. All beings come and go in this cycle of existence. If this is the donkey's time, let us not fight fate. Instead, we shall fill the well with earth, offering a prayer for his journey beyond. The disciples, though reluctant, obeyed and began shoveling dirt into the well. The donkey, realizing what was happening, let out a mournful cry, feeling abandoned and forgotten. However, as the first clumps of dirt landed on his back, a new realization dawned upon him. Instead of succumbing to despair, he shook off the dirt and stepped up. With each shovel of earth that fell upon him, he used it to rise higher. His spirit, long shaped by resilience, refused to surrender. The disciples continued their task, unaware of what was unfolding below. The donkey, with unwavering determination, kept shaking off the dirt and stepping up. Slowly but steadily, he ascended, turning his burial into a path of liberation. After some time, the donkey's cries ceased, puzzling the onlookers. Curious, the monk peered into the well and, to his astonishment, saw the donkey calmly stepping onto the rising mound of earth. Moments later, with a final push, the donkey climbed out and stood before them. A gentle smile graced the monk's face. He turned to his disciples and said, "Life will always throw dirt upon you. People may abandon you, and hardships may seek to bury you. But it is not the weight of the dirt that defines you. It is what you choose to do with it. Either let it bury you or use it to rise." The donkey, now free, looked around before calmly walking toward the open fields, never once looking back. His journey had taught him something profound. His worth was not determined by the opinions of others, but by his own will to persevere. The moral of this story aligns with the wisdom of the monks. Life's burdens can either crush us or elevate us. The donkey faced his greatest trial, yet chose to transform his suffering into a path forward. Similarly, when difficulties arise, we must not resist them with fear, but embrace them as stepping stones for growth. Another lesson from the story is the importance of self-reliance. The donkey did not wait for others to save him. He found his own way out. Likewise, a true seeker of wisdom understands that external help is fleeting. One must cultivate inner strength to overcome adversity. Lastly, the story teaches us about self-worth. The monk and his disciples believed the donkey had reached the end of his usefulness, yet he proved otherwise. This reminds us that our value is not dictated by others, but by our own actions and spirit. Even when the world turns away, we must continue forward, unwavering in our journey. By embracing resilience, self-reliance, and wisdom, we can rise above all challenges, just as the donkey did, not through struggle alone, but through understanding, patience, and an unwavering belief in ourselves.